करेंगे वी विल सॉल्व फ्रॉम क्वेश्चन नंबर 11th ऑनवर्ड्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 ओपी मल्होत्रा राइट. एक्सरसाइज कौन सी एक्सरसाइज है बेटा? ये 14.8 ICSE ओपी मल्होत्रा. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन स्क्वायर एक्स into cos x dx. I guess this is a easy question beta. How you will solve this question? You have to use method of substitution. Method of substitution. Method of substitution we have discussed in previous class. We have to solve this question by using method of substitution that we have discussed in previous lecture, right? In yesterday lectures. So now how you will solve this question beta? Any idea? How you can solve? नहीं बेटा, this is, you know, this is this will take a very long step process, you know, like you will assume cos x, then you will left only with sin x, then you will convert sin x into cos x, so that will come out in this way, under root 1 minus sin square x. So that is quite lengthy process. So instead of that, what we can do, you can assume this sin x to be t, right? Now take d by dx both sides, d by dx of sin x and d by dx of t. Beta, we will take d by dx both sides, तभी equation balance होगा, otherwise equation will not be balanced. Okay, so d by dx of sin x is what? D by dx of sin x is cos x. This is equal to dt by dx, right? Now dx is what beta? Dx is nothing but dt upon cos x. Got it? Now coming to the question, in place of sin x, I can replace sin x by t. So this will become t square. Got it? This cos x will be written as it is, and we'll put value of dx. What is the value of dx? The value of dx is nothing but dt upon cos x. So now beta, cos x and cos x common terms will get cancelled out, and we are left with integration of t square dt, right? So the answer of this integration will be, see, this is t to the power 2, so the answer will be t to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 plus c. So when we'll solve this, when we'll simplify this, this will become t to the cube plus c. Further simplifying, now we have to put value of t, right? So what we have assumed, t was equal to sin x, so this will be sin x whole cube divided by 3 plus c, and this is equal to y. So this is your final answer. Have you understood? This was a very simple question. Got it? Question number 12. Okay, I'll tell you beta. First of all, let us write the question. Sin inverse x, this is a whole cube divided by 1 minus x square into dx, right? So we have to take sin inverse x as t. So sin inverse x must be equal to t, right? So now differentiating both sides, d by dx sin inverse and d by dx of t, right? So d by dx of sin inverse is what beta? We have studied this concept in trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions. So d by dx of sin inverse x is nothing but 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Got it? Yes. And this will be equal to dt by dx. Now let us find value of dx. So what we will do, we will cross multiply. Dx will be cross multiplied with 1, and this complete term 1 minus x square whole root will be multiplied with this term dt. So dx will be equal to 1 into dx will be equal to dt multiplied by under root of 1 minus x square. Got it? So dx will be what? Dx will be under root of 1 minus x square multiplied by dt. Got it? So now coming back to the question, we will replace this sine inverse x by t. So this will become t cube divided by 1 minus x square, correct? Now in place of dx we have to put dx in terms of dt. So this will be under root 1 minus x square multiplied by dt. Got it? So this common term and common term will get cancelled out and we are left with t to the cube dt. So what will become? It will become t to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus c. So the answer will be t to the power 4 divided by 4 plus c. So now let us replace this t with sine inverse x, because we have assumed t was equal to sine inverse x. So replace it by sine inverse x, that was original form. So sine square x by 4 plus c, this is equal to y. So have you understood, beta? This was very easy question. What was catch in this question? The catch was we should know, correct. We should know what is the formula of differentiation of sine inverse x. Got it? It was easy question. So now let us move to next question, that is question number 13. So what is question number 13? This is equal to sec power 4x multiplied by tan x. So beta, can you guess what will be the substitution here? What should I substitute? Any idea, beta? What should be the substitution? Correct. So we can substitute tan x. Why we are substituting tan x? Because we know differentiation of tan x is nothing but, see, why we use the concept of substitution? Because we want to simplify this concept, this complex integration into more simplified way. How? We know if we will assume this tan x is equal to t, then we know if we'll find dx, then what should you get? You should get dt upon something, right? And when you put dt upon something, then some term should get cancelled out, right? So that is why we have assumed tan x is equal to t. So when we'll differentiate tan x with respect to x, then what we will get? So let us differentiate it and let us find out what we'll get. So understood why we are substituting and how we are thinking, correct? So now let us differentiate this. Take d by dx both sides. Take d by dx both sides. So d by dx of dt, correct? So d by dx of tan x is nothing but sec square x, and this will be equal to dt by dx, right? Now cross multiply dx over here and bring sec square x towards the denominator of this thing. So dx will be equal to dt upon sec square x, correct? Correct. Now we have assumed tan x was equal to t, so sec square sec the power 4x will be written as it is. We have assumed tan x as t, so t will come over here, and now we have to replace this dx by dt. So dx will be dt upon sec square x. So now once sec square x and sec square x will get cancelled out. So let us write it in a simple way, so that this sec power 4x can be written as sec square x into sec square x. Then only it will become sec power 4x, correct or not, beta? Correct? Correct. So now let us cancel common term, sec square x and sec square x will get cancelled out. Now we know one more identity, that tan square x is nothing but this is equal to sec square x minus 1, correct? So in place of sec square x, I am writing tan square x. So this will be tan square x plus 1, this is equal to sec square x, correct? So why I am writing this thing? Why I am writing sec square x in terms of tan x? Because we know we have substituted tan x as t, right? See why I am writing complete term in terms of t? Because whatever is the function, you know, that function must be integratable. If the variable is in terms of t, the function should be also in terms of t. The function cannot be in terms of x, right? Function is in terms of t, so variable should be also in terms of t. Here sec square x was in terms of x variable, but we have change the variable through the method of substitution. Now variable should be t and function should be also of t, right? So we have to replace this sec square x in terms of tan square x. So see, this sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x, and in place of tan x I can write t. So this will become 1 plus t square, correct or not? Correct? So in place of sec square x I can directly write 1 plus t square multiply by t multiply by dt, right? Now let us multiply t inside. So this t plus t cube dt. Now this can be integrated separately, t cube dt. So the answer is t square by 2 plus t to the power 4 by 4 plus c. So this will be equal to, y is equal to what? In place of t, we will write tan x. So this will be tan x by 2 plus tan x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus c. Understood? Have you understood? Got it? Okay. So now let us move to next question, that is question number 14. So how you... So now let us solve this question, that is question number 14. Question number 14 is what, beta? X cube, right? X cube divided by x square plus t, and this is whole cube dt. I guess this is 1. This is 1, right? This is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So let me just write, this is x square plus 1 whole cube, and this is dx, correct? So how we will solve this question? What we can do, we can assume this x square plus 1 as t, right? So now let's differentiate both sides. Take d by dx both sides so that your equation can be balanced. So d by dx of x square will be what, beta? This will be 2x. D by dx of 1 will be 0, and this will be equal to dt by dx, right? Now cross multiply dx over here and bring this 2x on the denominator side. So dx will be equal to dt upon 2x, correct? Now what we can write, in place of x square plus 1, we have to replace this by t. So this will be t cube. Now x cube will be written as it is, and write value of dx in terms of dt. So dx value is nothing but dt by 2x. So this will be dt by 2x. Now 1x and 1x will cancel out, and only power 2 should be there, right? So 1 by 2 is a constant term, it will come out of the integration. Now you are left with x square, right? Now this x square can be written in terms of t. So x square is equal to t minus 1, correct? So in place of x square, I am directly writing t minus 1, correct or not? Can I write? Okay. So in place of this thing, in place of this x square, let me just directly write t minus 1 divided by t cube, correct? And this is equal to dt. Now let us separate this integration. So this will be t divided by t cube minus 1 upon t cube, correct? I can write in this way. Now this can be written as 1 by 2. This t divided by, so 1t and 1t will get cancelled out. So you are left with 1 upon t square, and this will be equal to 1 upon t cube, and this is equal to dt, correct? Now this can be written as 1 by 2. This can be written as beta what? T to the power minus 2 minus t to the power minus 3, and this will be equal to dt. Now you know integration of this term. Integration of this term is what, beta? The integration of this will be equal to 1 by 2. Correct. T to the power 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Correct. And similarly, minus 2 will be multiplied with this and will be multiplied with this. Correct. So minus 2 will come here. So this will be minus 3 plus 1 and divided by minus 3 plus 1 plus c. Right. Correct. Solve now. Further you have to solve on your own. Replace value of t by x square plus 1 and you will get the final answer. Understood? Good. Right, question number 15. So question number 15 is what, beta? This is equal to 1 plus tan x. Correct? So this is 1 plus tan x divided by. ओके बेटा, संडे को करवा देंगे, ठीक है. 1 plus tan x and this is divided by x plus log sec x into dx. Correct? Correct beta. Now what you can do, what substitution should I take? Any idea? Any guesses? What should I substitute? See, I'll tell you how to think like what should we substitute, right? So what you can, correct. One common term should get cancelled out, right? So you have to assume in such a way that after differentiation of that term, one common term should get cancelled out from the question. Got it? So if I'll assume 1 plus tan x, then what I'll get? Instead of log sec x, I can take this whole term. See how? Let's suppose I have taken wrong substitution. So first wrong substitution. So if I take 1 plus tan x as t, then what should I get? Then I should get dx is nothing but dt upon sec square x. So you see, when I replace dx by dt upon sec square x, then nothing is going to cancel out. So this is a wrong substitution. So we cannot substitute 1 plus tan x, right? So what we can do now, second method is we can take this complete term as t, right? So after differentiation, let us differentiate both sides. So this will be d by dx of t, right? So this will be differentiation of x is 1, differentiation of log x is 1 by x. See beta, this is a thief example, you know. D by dx, first of all, if I want to differentiate this x, then I have to first break the log of log x. After breaking the log x, then I will enter sec x. Then I have to break the log of sec x. Then I can ultimately reach to x, right? So I have broken the log of log x. So differentiation of log x is 1 upon x means 1 upon sec x. Now differentiation of sec x will be there. So differentiation of sec x is nothing but sec x into tan x. Now I can differentiate this x. So d by dx of x. So dx and dx will get cancelled out. So this will be multiplied by 1. So this complete will be equal to dt by dx. So now sec x and sec x, one common term will get cancelled out and you are left with 1 plus tan x and this is equal to dt by dx. Correct? Now let us cross multiply dx toward this side and bring 1 plus tan x to the denominator of dt. So dx will be equal to dt upon 1 plus tan x. Correct? Understood? Now it has become easy to solve. So 1 plus tan x will be written as it is 1 plus tan x. Now in place of this big term, this complete term, I can write it as t because we have assumed this term as t here, right? Complete? Got it beta? Now let us put the value of dx. Dx is nothing but dt upon 1 plus tan x. So dt upon. See beta, this was wrong substitution. This was wrong substitution. This was wrong guess. So instead of this, what I have taken? I have taken this one. Why I have taken this wrong substitution? In order to tell you that if I take this, nothing is going to cancel out. So we cannot take this one. So ultimately we have to take this complete term. Got it? So now 1 plus tan x and 1 plus tan x common term will get cancelled out and we are left with dt upon t. So you know what is the integration of dt upon t? This is nothing but log e t plus c. Now let us substitute value of t. So the value of t is nothing but x plus log e sec x and this will be plus c. This will be equal to y. Got it? This was a easy question, right beta? Easy or difficult? Correct. Now let us solve Question number is what beta? Question number 16. Correct. So question number 16 is what? Sec power 4x dx. Right? So how you will solve this question? Correct. So this sec power 4x can be written as sec square x into sec square x. Why we can write in this way? Because we have studied law of indices. If base is same, then power can be added. Let's suppose a to the power 2 multiplied by b to the power 3. So if base is same, means a is same, so the power will be 2 plus 3. So the power will be a to the power 5, right? So in a similar way, this can be written as product of two terms, that is sec square x and sec square x dx. So now beta, what will be the next step? Any idea beta? Now what you can do, you can express 1 sec square x in terms of tan square x. So sec square minus 1 is tan square x. So we know sec square x minus 1, this is equal to tan square x. So if you find sec square x, so sec square x will be nothing but this will be equal to 1 plus tan square x. Correct? So let us replace this sec square x by 1 plus tan square x. So this will be multiplied with 1 plus tan square x. Correct? Dx. Now what we can substitute, if we will substitute tan x as t, then this sec square x and sec square x will get cancelled out. How? So let us assume this tan x is equal to t. So now differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. dt. So this will become what beta? Sec square x. And this will be equal to dt upon dx. Right? So now dx will, we have to cross multiply dx and we have to bring sec square x to the denominator of dt. So dx is nothing but dt upon sec square x. Correct? So now beta, this sec square x and sec square x will be written as it is, and this can be written as 1 plus t square. In place of tan x we have to, because we have assumed na tan x is equal to t, so in place of tan x I have to write t, so this will be t square, and we have to replace dx in terms of dt, so dx is nothing but dt upon sec square x. So 1 sec square x and 1 sec square will get cancelled out and we are left with 1 plus t square into dt. So the answer will be what beta? dt plus integration of t square dt. So the answer will be what beta? T plus t cube divided by 3 plus c. So answer will be what beta? Replace t by tan x. Tan x plus tan x whole cube divided by 3 plus c. This is our final answer. Understood? Do you have any doubt beta? Do you have any doubt in this question? No doubts? Correct. So now let us solve question number 17. So how you will solve this question number 17? This is nothing but sine upon sine log in angle. Beta, this is given in angle. This is angle. This log x, log base e x, this is given in angle. Right? So it is divided by x dx. So what will be the integration of this? How we will solve beta? By method of substitution. Correct. So this is for your homework problem. You can substitute this log base e x as t and will differentiate it. This x and x will get cancelled out and you are left with sine t. Then on integration sine t, you will get what? Integration of sine t is what? Minus cos t. Minus cos t plus c. Correct. So the integration of, right? So use this substitution. This is your hint and try this in your homework problem. So this is your homework problem. Got it? Now let us solve next question. That is question number 18. So how we will solve this question number 18? Question number 18 is nothing but this is cos x. Correct. 1 plus sine 2x into dx. So how we will solve this question, beta? How you will solve?
Cos 2x upon, so you can
How we will solve? Because in denominator sine 2x is given. So how you will solve this question? Correct. So so your answer is correct. So in place of sine 2x can be written as what, beta? This can be written as 2 sine x into cos x. Correct. This is the formula of sine 2x, right? And then this one can be written as sine square x plus cos square x. This is trigonometric identity that we have studied from class 9th onwards, right? So this is nothing but this cos x minus sin x will be written as it is, and in place of 1 I can write sin square x plus cos square x, and in place of sin 2x I can write this as sin x into cos x, 2 sin x into cos x, right? And this will be complete dx. Now beta, what you can do, you can substitute. This is nothing but this is sin x plus cos x whole square, a plus b ka whole square, and this is cos x minus sin x, right? And this is equal to dx. Now beta, what you can substitute? When you substitute sin x plus cos x as t, then you will get the final answer, right? Correct? Cos x minus sin x, nahi beta, nahi. This cos 2x it can be written as beta, this is nothing but this is cos square x minus sin square x. Square term is there beta, square is there, you know. Yes beta, you can express this term in terms of root. How you will express? You can write this cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x from here. This cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x. So you can write this cos square x as 1 minus sin square x, and then minus sin square will become 1 minus 2 sin square x. Then you can find the value of sin square x in terms of root of cos 2x, right? So this is for your homework problem, right? Tell me the answer, right? During the next class, right beta? So let us move to question number 19. So how we will solve question number 19? See, what is the question? Question is 1 plus sin x. This is what beta? 1 plus sin x. Sin x.
1 plus cos x का formula पता है.
1 plus cos x. Okay. But beta, how we will solve this question? How we will use this formula? How? See beta, see. Look, what I can do here. Correct. So this cos x. Now let us first separate this term. So this is nothing but this is 1 upon 1 plus cos x, right? This is dx, and this is nothing but this is sin x upon 1 plus cos x. So this integration can be solved very easily. This one can be solved very easily by substituting. What should be the substitution? Cos x as t, right? So when you substitute cos x as t, this sin x and sin x will be cancelled out. Correct. So beta, like if you take the LCM, you will get the same answer. हाँ बेटा पूछिए. हाँ बेटा पूछो.
मेरे को ये पूछना था सर, जैसे आपने अलग-अलग मतलब सेपरेटली लिखा है तो सर इसका इंटीग्रेशन मतलब
करेक्ट कर सकते हैं बेटा. Like see you will solve this integration separately by substituting cos x as t, right? And you have to solve this integration separately. How? And then at the end you have to club both the answers. You have to club both the answer in terms of x, right? So this is a separate integration, and this is a separate integration. So this integration is easy to solve by substituting cos x as t. Correct? Now this is then this looks different, difficult to solve. So how we will solve this question? Now see, this cos x can be written as, we know cos 2a is nothing but this is equal to cos square a minus sin square a. Correct?
Yes.
We want to find the value of cos x. So if I'll substitute a is equal to x by 2, then I can get this cos 2a as x. So this will become cos 2 into a by 2 means this can be written as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Correct? I have replaced a by x by 2 in this formula, right? So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So I am left with cos x. So cos x can be written as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Correct? Correct? Now in place of cos x, can I write? Now let us bring this question toward this side. Only this much. So 1 upon 1 plus cos x. So in place of cos x, I am writing this term. So this will be cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Correct? Correct or not, beta? Correct? Now solve these two terms. 1 minus sin square x. So 1 minus sin square x can be written as what, beta? So 1 minus sin square x can be written cos square x by 2. So 1 cos square x by 2 plus another cos square x by 2 will add and we will get 2 cos square x by 2. Correct? Dx. Now 1 by 2 is a constant, can be taken out of the integration. So this will be dx upon cos square x by 2. Right? So now this cos square x by 2 on taking reciprocal, this can be written as sec square x by 2 dx. Right? Correct?
Yes.
Now this is very easy to solve. Integration of sec square x is nothing but tan x by 2. Right? Since beta in angle 1 by 2 is given, so we have to divide by 1 by 2. Right?
1 by 2 also.
Plus this term. When you will solve this wala question, so you have to add this answer and then final C. So that will be your total answer. Correct? Have you understood this
Yes.
question, beta? How to solve this question?
Yes.
Right? Easy to solve.
Sir.
So beta, this is also for your homework problem. Try this question on your own and then tell me the final answer. Right? So I've given you hint.
20 के बाद